Hi, welcome back to the channel. My name is Angie and this is Yarn Over with Angie. So in today's video, I would like to show you yet another washcloth stitch, okay? This one is called the Sedge stitch. Let me show you what this looks like. I love this stitch. To me, it kind of looks like, I don't know, flower petals or something like that. I really like this stitch. You know what I like most about this stitch is that you get to practice 3 stitches at a time. Yeah, so this stitch uses the single crochet, the double crochet, and half double crochet. Yeah, so a great way to practice 3 of your basic stitches. And if you need a refresher on how to make each of those stitches, you can go ahead and click on the link at the end of the video, which will take you right to the list of all those basic stitches that you're going to need, okay? So let's go ahead and get started, okay? All right, I will see you in a minute. So today we are going to learn the Sedge stitch. Very simple stitch, very nice and textured. I love the way it comes together, and it looks like little petals or little flowers. I'm going to show you how to make it. I'm going to show you the first row because the first row is always more difficult and different than the rest of it, and then we're going to finish up on here. So let's get started with our first row. So I've gone ahead and I've made a chain. So this pattern calls for a multiple of 3 plus 3. So that means that you should make a chain that is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 stitches long, and so on, depending on how long or how wide you would like your item to be. Multiples of 3. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So I believe I have 15 chain here. I have a chain of 15, and so we are going to do as the pattern says. So the pattern says to skip the first 2 chains. So let's go ahead and do that. 1, 2. So we're going to begin our stitches in here. Okay, so this pattern calls for us to do multiple stitches inside one space. All right, and it's not hard. You just take your time and do it slowly. So in this space right here, we're going to go ahead and make a half double crochet and a double crochet in that same space. As I mentioned before, that first row is always the hardest. Okay, then we are going to skip to 1, 2, and in that third one, we are going to begin our pattern. Our pattern calls for a single crochet. Let's go ahead and do that. A half double crochet in the same space. And a double crochet, all in the same hole. Okay. Confused? That's okay. We're going to go ahead and do it again. We're going to skip to 1, 2, and go ahead in the third chain. We're going to do a single, a half double, and a double, all in the same space. Okay, then the pattern says we'll do that till we get to the end of the row, until we have 3 chains remaining, 1, 2, and 3. And in that last chain, we're going to just do 1 single crochet in this last space right here. Okay, so that's how you do the foundation or the first row of this sedge stitch. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and continue on our other piece. I'm going to pull my yarn out here. Whenever you want to stop crocheting, it's always a good idea to pull this loop out and make it a little bit bigger. It will stop your stitches from unraveling. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and push this aside and continue my pattern on here. So do you remember that our last stitch was a single crochet? That's what that is, right in there, a single crochet. Okay, so now we are going to go ahead and continue our pattern. Every row after will be like this. That was only the first row. The first row is traditionally different than every other row. So now we are going to do, as the pattern says, we're going to chain one and turn it. And we're going to get started on our next row. Okay, so let's get started. So we're going to work a half double crochet and one double crochet. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to skip these stitches right here. Okay, you see that there's a hole here. You see that hole is a little bit bigger than all the other ones. That's what we're going to work our stitches. So what we're going to do is we're going to skip this whole flower like thing. So we're going to skip 1, 2, and right in here, right in this hole, we're going to work our next stitch. Okay, we're going to work our pattern. Our pattern is single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet, all in that space. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, we're going to skip these 2 stitches, 1, 2, and we're going to work right in here into the 3rd stitch. Do you see that? It's kind of a big gaping hole. If you want to count, you can go ahead. 1, here's 1, here's 2, and here's the 3rd stitch right here. Pretty simple to remember. And we're going to continue our pattern. Remember, the pattern is a single, a half double, and a double. Okay, see that? Let's try one more time. We're going to skip 2, 1, 2, and in this 3rd one we are going to go ahead and make a single, half double, and a double crochet. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and make one more. In here, a single, half double, and a double. Okay, a single, half double, and a double. Okay, now as you can see, our stitches are getting taller. We're going to start off with a small single, go to a half double, and then go to a double, and then start over again. And we're going to go ahead and do that all the way down the line. All right, and then we're going to look for this last stitch, and we're going to do the stitch in here. Those last stitches are always hard. Please be very careful. So here's that last stitch. Let's go ahead and do it again. Single, half double, and double. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and look here. You see this stitch right here on the bottom? There's a stitch right here. That's from the chain of the previous row. Can you see it? It's hard to see, but you can do this. And in that last chain, we're going to make a single crochet. Every row will end with a single crochet. Okay. And that is how you do the sedge stitch. And just continue in this pattern back and forth. And then once you are done, you can go ahead and cut it, and you have your washcloth. Okay? What you think? Not so bad, right? A great way to practice your single, half double, and double crochet stitches to make this lovely textured washcloth, right? And if you choose a softer yarn and add more, make the chain longer, you can go ahead and make a scarf or a blanket or a table runner, or I mean, really, there are no limits to what you can do with these or any of the other stitches that I've showed you. Okay, so that was really cool. I had a good time making this one. You know, I keep saying that they're all my favorites, but it's true. They are. All right, well, go ahead and tell me in the comments, what did you think about the stitch? Was it too easy? Was it too hard? Did you love it? Because I did. Okay, yeah. So go ahead and push the like button if you liked the video, so that I can go ahead and make some more videos, and hit the notification button so that you can get notified when the new videos come out. I try and make them weekly. Okay, well, I had a great time, and I will see you next time. Okay,